And here are some of the steel slats that the president's been talking about right here. As you can see, yes, you can see through these slats to the other side of the U.S.-Mexico border. But as we're walking along here, we're not seeing any kind of imminent danger. There are no migrants trying to rush toward this fence here in the McAllen, Texas area. As a matter of fact, there are some other businesses behind me along this highway. There's a gas station, Burger King, and so on. But no sign of the national emergency that the president has been talking about. As a matter of fact, it's pretty tranquil down here.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Man, it's been a while since we last heard from Jim Acosta. Now, for anyone of you who don't know, and I'm pretty sure that's a very small number of you who have managed to, well, look at my channel and my previous videos, he's a well-known journalist who works for CNN. He was part of the White House press for a while until I think he actually finally like 2 weeks ago got banned from doing any of the White House press conferences. And now I'm thinking that I think that CNN has officially down a new replacement. I don't really know who that is. I don't really keep up with the White House press conferences unless they are really interesting, like how Jim Acosta used to do it. So what has been going around lately, especially 2 days ago, was Jim Acosta was near the U.S.-Mexico border, where he was. I forgot the name of the small town, but it was in the state of Texas, and he was right next to the barrier, saying that, oh, there's no problem here, there's no invasion, there is absolutely no need for any sort of barrier or a wall. And everyone on the internet, including liberals, think about that, including liberals, just had to mock this video because, oh my god, he's actually proving Donald Trump's point of how effective a wall or a barrier is. Now, this barrier is definitely nothing like what Trump's proposing, like a concrete wall. But nonetheless, the point still stands. This is a barrier that has managed to keep out illegal immigration, at least in that part of the border. In fact, it's gone so good that businesses have been thriving. And I have to say, that is one thing that Jim Acosta and a few of my few other YouTube channels that have reported on the story had basically just reviewed the entire video, forgot to didn't really mention. Not only is this a good barrier to protect the United States and its sovereignty from illegal immigration, but it's definitely a good benefit for in terms of economic purposes. And I don't mean in terms of the cost of the wall. That's another issue entirely. But I mean the fact that there is less illegal immigration equals less crime equals more business opportunities, at least on the southern part, at least near the border. So I'm just wondering, how is it that a barrier is immoral? I constantly hear from Democrats and a lot of that stuff of saying that wall is considered an immoral act, and we should be helping these people instead of refusing them, despite the fact, well, they came in here illegally, and among other things like criminal offenses and yada yada yada. So honestly, just Jim Acosta shot himself in the foot with this one. There is absolutely no denying this, and the fact that he is still on Twitter, posting this sort of crap, just to try to debunk President Trump, and he has been on the feud with President Trump. It's very unhealthy. I mean, I'm starting to think that eating McDonald's as part of your diet is a lot healthier than what Jim Acosta is doing. I'm actually thinking that. That stupid joke. Anyway, Jim Acosta said that in one of his tweets, Trump told reporters today that Democrats can't call the wall peaches so long as they give him the money. But that was a day ago. And then here's another one. Trump again said today the country is being invaded down at the border. Fact checked. False. Which I have to say, $5 billion is, compared to a lot of other programs, especially like funding for the Department of Defense, it's not that much, to be honest. And to further debunk his point, doesn't he recall what happened with the caravan situation twice? Not just the one that came in, not just the caravan that tried to get into San Diego, but also the one near Tijuana. The very recent one. I think that was back in November. Yeah, it was back in November. So I'm just wondering, is he really doing the justice in terms of him trying to debunk the wall and trying to distort the truth, despite the fact that a lot of people online and have multiple other sources to look into have already seen that this is not the case. Man, I cannot understand. Sometimes I don't understand people, and that's coming from a guy who is high functioning autistic. It's really weird. I'm supposed to be the one who nobody understands. But anyway, all this proves is that Donald Trump and his wall is basically a good thing for the country. The fact that Jim Acosta went down there to the barrier just to say that there is no problem happening here, despite the fact that the reason why there's no problem there is because of the barrier you're next to. And he gets so crammed by this shit. It's hilarious. It really is hilarious. All he's doing is just building further support for the wall. And I think this only comes up to pressure not just CNN, but the Democrats in general as well, because of the government shutdown and the reasoning for the government shutdown being the $5 billion in funding for building the wall. But yeah, all this is proving is just CNN and Jim Acosta is just it's just trashing their own network and its own credibility. That's all it's doing. And in the long run, I think it's just gonna give Donald Trump whatever the hell he wants. And in this case, it's gonna be a wall. My name is Noah Mia, not the Arc of Truth. Please post your comments down below, subscribe, like this video, and share it with your friends. Bye.
Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountain.